for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. Podziemski with it, picked up by Van Vliet. Green, no luck. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. This time they met in Houston.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Unloads from 9. Good on the bucket. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Here's Moody driving the lane, and the slam by Moody.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Curry, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Guarding Steph is exhausting. You have to stay right on him, but he's so good at drawing the foul.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
On offense, here are the Rockets. 4-point game. Thompson, the putback, and there's Brooks putting it right back in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Curry can't get it to go. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball's knocked loose. Brooks right side. Thompson for the triple. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Now, here's Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
Curry looking around. Another three for Golden State.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Now here's Green. He's defended by Podziemski. Van Vliet with the button.
A terrific response. Van Vliet not allowing the opposition to get the upper hand in that exchange.
Right side, Butler. Back to Curry for the three. The Rockets pull it in. Brooks outside. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Moody's shot is off.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Curry with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Van Vliet. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 14 points.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
There's the three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Curry with the three. Curry with another miss. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Nuggets. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now a look at the stats for Stephen Curry. So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Green. Here's Moody. Three-pointer. Here's Podziemski. And he banks in the layup.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Houston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Van Vliet wide open. Offensive rebound. The shot by Thompson, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Green, and Green slams it in.
Let me tell you this, if you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Here's Curry with the three. It's rebounded by Houston. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with that.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The feed now to Thompson, and he converts the layup. Thompson's got 5.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Fires the three, sinks the three-pointer, and the Warriors lead by 2.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Timeout call for Rockets. When it comes to players who like having fun, the great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Thompson. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And here is Hield following the three from Jabari Smith. Here's Curry with the three. They get it back. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 26 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Green, no luck.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's the three. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Eason. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Curry with the bucket.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
In the corner, Smith with it. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Smith's got a couple of threes now in the first for Houston. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets.
To go on the assist by Adam. Smith's got his third basket of the night right there.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Curry can't get it to go. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters. Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Now the pass to Holiday. Smith on the wing. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. The Warriors lead it. Now Curry. This game out 36 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 41.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
From deep, Green. They grab their own miss.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the...
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking it down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Buddy Hield. Moody is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Green. And it's Podziemski in at the 1 spot. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Nice open look, but it's no good. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
From Bring On Green.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. 11-point game. After this game, they can look forward to L.A. They'll match up against the Clippers. The matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. For 3, they kick it out to Green. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Hield can't hit. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Whitmore. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. On the wing, Green. Moody finds Jackson-Davis. Here's Podziemski. Nailed from three-point land. Podziemski's got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Warriors leading by 12. Moody the pass to Hield. Here's Podziemski. And another three for Golden State.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Thompson, high post, 14 feet away. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson up top. Here's Brooks. Green with the block.
This is the high-impact D we expect from Green, an intelligent defender who can find these blocks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rockets trail by 17, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
And checking out the stats here for Brooks. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent. And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Podziemski's shot is good.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Rockets ball.
Rockets trail by 19. Brooks from outside. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Launches it. And another 3 for Golden State.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
That's tipped. Moody the pass to Green. Field kicks to Green. Pass to Podziemski. No good with the triple. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped. He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And he drives in, and Whitmore throws it down.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Pass to Podziemski. Launches a 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Thompson.
And he continues to cast away. But the results just haven't been there tonight.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
There's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Podziemski's shot is good.
An amazing performance he's putting on from 3-point range here in the second quarter.
Jeff Green on the wing. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Green's got his first points of the night.
A skilled facilitator, VanVleet rewards the open guys with the ball.
Green, the pass to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Back to Podziemski. No good on the 3. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
From the arc, Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 29.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Moody the pass to Hield. Now Podziemski. Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. To the inside. Whitmore. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpy's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agreed. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Steven Adams, he's checked in for... And again for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Here's Green. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Curry passes to Butler. Outside for Curry. The 3. And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
Draymond Green.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul. Team's 4th.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On its way from Curry for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 49 points in the game. And for Houston, they're shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. And the dunk by Eason.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Curry against Van Vliet. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And for Houston, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Curry outside. Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Houston.
Please turn your
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Just an incredible month of basketball. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Curry fires from way outside. Oh, good on the triple.
One more time,
and so it's Houston with it. They get a hand on it. Here's Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jalen Green.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Let's take this chance to go to the 2K leaderboard and display the best free throw shooters of the second half of the season. Look at Curry, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Moses Moody, another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
Both of these guys have been simply fantastic from the free throw line. That little midseason rest did wonders for their confidence.
Fires the 3, and there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Golden State moving the ball around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Houston now. They've got an 8-0 run. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And good! He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside, Green. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Kuminga dishes to Curry. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
A multiple-time champion and relentless competitor. Curry's drive to be an all-time great, well, he's pretty much there.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for Fred VanVleet.
Basketball.
20 seconds left to play here in the half. It's Curry outside. Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Eason. And that one drops for him. Eason's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a...
Your Warriors. 107. The Rockets, 77.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think? And that wraps up.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. At the guard positions, VanVleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center position.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Şengün, no good. The Warriors shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense. But what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3-ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. And Moody pulls it down.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And it's Butler missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And you have to like how active Brooks is on the floor, working hard to be where his team needs him on that break.
That one good for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. No good from the wing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
They get it back.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time.
Pajemski.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
For Houston, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And there's the call on Curry.
Second team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Green draws the double. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Here's Brooks. The Warriors pull it in. Moody's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Knocked loose. Butler kicks to Curry. Here's Pajemski. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Scooped up. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around him.
And Butler gets it to go.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Van Vliet. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Curry passes to Moody. And the 3 off target.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Curry passes to Green, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Passes it to Şengün. Green against Brooks, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Looney comes in for Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Pajemski. And a switch here also for Houston. Green's checked in. Whitmore, he's checked in for Brooks. And a wide open look for Whitmore. No good on the quick 3. Warriors have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Green bounce pass. Butler with the steal. Looney with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Jackson Davis. And stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Thompson in the post, guarded by Curry. The shot by Thompson, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
3 points.
Green's got 7 points in the game.
And Green's become a dependable 3-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Looney with the bucket.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Inside, Şengün.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? That one drops for him. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Three-pointer Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Hield's got his second bucket of the night. And here are the Rockets now. Down low. And Green slams it in.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Stolen by Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Misses the three.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Curry finds Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Fires for three. And got it! Another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game. Some nice passing by Good. He hits again.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well inside.